Hi there. So we've been talking about OneDrive for Business, why you should be using it and how you should use it the right way to boost up productivity in your workplace. Yeah. So, but using OneDrive for Business is good, but don't you think you should know how your users are actually using OneDrive for Business? Are they using it in the right way? Are they actually storing some confidential information inside OneDrive for Business, which is only accessible by them and not anyone else? If they're doing that, it doesn't make a difference whether they're using their desktop PC or OneDrive for Business, because it's actually secured within their own boundaries, yeah, within the walls of their own access rights. So if you want to know how your employees are using OneDrive for Business, let's say you're a sales director, okay, and according to you, all these sales invoices should be stored within your sales SharePoint site. But you're starting to see some of the invoices or proposals or quotations or let's say client documents are being stored in individuals' OneDrive for Business locations, and there's no way for you to get access to them. You want to know who is actually doing that. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to show you how you could actually find out how your users are actually using OneDrive for Business, if they're using it to store certain files that they're not supposed to store. Okay, let's get in the computer and let's do a quick walkthrough of how you could actually get to it. Here I am on the admin center, and what I've done, I'm logged in as a global admin, by the way, and I've actually I went into the actual compliance center and just brought up the security and compliance center. Okay, from here what you could do is, by the way, I actually wanted to show you something else. So yeah, it's good thing to know how if your users are actually using OneDrive for Business. Okay, for that there is an easy way for you to go and look at the usage reporting. Okay, within the usage reporting you can go into, say, OneDrive and say activity. Okay, you can see how your users are actually using, how many users, what file, how many files are being used stored within OneDrive for Business, how many of them are actually being viewed, edited, synced, shared internally or publicly. Okay, you could do that, but it just gives you a high-level picture of what's happening in there. Okay, but it doesn't really tell you if, let's say, if some of your employees are actually storing invoice confidential information within their OneDrive for Business locations. So to find that out, what you need to do is actually go into the Security and Compliance Center, and from within Compliance Center, go into something called Search and Investigation. Okay, traditionally search and investigation is predominantly used when there are issues, when like you see an issue happen, like a legal case, or you want to track a particular employee on how they're doing and things like that. It's mostly used for legal purposes, but in this case we're going to actually use to find out if and how users are actually using it in the right way or the wrong way. That's purely because you want to know so that you can actually go and talk to the concerned person and say, hey, Mr. Jag, you can't use that OneDrive for Business to store invoices. Rather, you can, here is a sales site, here's a library for you to upload all your invoices, so that the rest of the sales team can actually have access to the files rather than just you yourself. So use it for more like an education tool. Okay, so from within the search and investigation, I just go click on the content search. To save some time, I've already created a content search already, and I've created two audit searches, okay, where I'm searching across both OneDrive for Business and SharePoint. So here, if I just click on View Results, I've already connected the search and I ran the search already, so just to save some time. So because I don't have the preview rights, I don't actually see the actual documents itself. So I just wanted to get to the high-level picture first. Okay, there I go into under the filter options. I go to Search Statistics, and remember, OneDrive for Business and SharePoint are all the underpinnings of both this platform is SharePoint Online. So that's why it says SharePoint here. So from within the type of results, you just go to the top locations, and it will give you a report on how many files the people are actually uploading or using it. Okay, it says this particular location contains 115 items and so on. If you download the CSV file and open it up, here you can actually see the locations. Okay, from here, if you just go and do a quick filter, and let's go ahead and filter it based, let's search for something called personal. Okay, that's supposed to bring you all the OneDrive for Business locations. Here you can see it's actually brought me all the OneDrive for Business locations. It says Megan has got 57 items. She is the heavy user. The others in the team, myself, admin, have got 32 files in there, and so on. This gives you a high-level picture. It doesn't tell you whether Megan or myself, Jag, are actually storing invoices or clients or project-related documentation inside of OneDrive for Business files when you're supposed to actually be using a client side or a project side or a sales team side. So now let's get to another report and see how you could actually do that. So I'm going back to my saved searches within the content and search part of my in the Security and Compliance Center, and here I've got another search that I've created. In here, though, what I've done is, let's quickly go ahead and see the results. Before we see the results itself, I just wanted to show you something here. Okay, within the keywords, I'm actually searching for certain keywords. Okay, I'm just searching for. I've actually written a query saying, "Oh, don't find me everything. Just find me stuff which contains client or clients or invoice within the content or the file names of the actual files which are stored in OneDrive for Business." So here, so if I go ahead and run this, you get a report back. Okay, I've already run it, and here I can actually go into the search, do the same thing that we've done in previously. Go into the type, top locations, and download. Okay, now if you see, you get a different result set. Now you can actually see that within OneDrive for Business, there's sales sites. Okay, there's sales sites with 20 items which talks about clients or invoices and things like that, which is good. That's the right way we want it. Now if you just go back and do a quick filter on this and search just for the personal sites, click OK. It tells me that these people, like myself, admin, Megan, we are actually storing some of the files which we are not supposed to store in OneDrive for Business. It says that I've got 10 files with which are not supposed to be there, like with contains keywords like clients and invoices and things like that. So there you have it. That's how you could actually go and use content search capabilities within the Security and Compliance Center of Office 365 to find out, to get a bit more detail around how your users are actually using Office 365. And in tomorrow's video, I'll actually talk about take it even deeper and then actually get to the actual clients, actual files itself, some Big Brother stuff. Okay. Thanks for watching, and my name is Jag Kakarlapuri. I create daily Office 365 vlogs covering various aspects of Office 365 with the intent to bring new stuff to you and help you improve productivity and collaboration in your workplace. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more videos. Cheers.